Yo, what's up, Taka fam? So, as y'all know, this was a sneak peek weekend, and as you see on the screen, this abomination is what I played. I've been theory crafting this deck for like a month, playing it on DB and stuff like that, and testing. And I could explain what this is. So, I really wanted to play a Sinful Spoils deck, where it's just about the Sinful Spoils. But there wasn't enough cards that I could find at the moment, so I played the Snake Eye card. So it's kind of like a Snake Eye deck, but the main Snake Eye in this deck actually is Poplar, but we'll talk about that. But the main deck, the three Black Witch and two of the new one, the original Sin Keeper. This one's crazy. Yeah, so basically, if there's a Sinful Spoils in either player's grave, you just summon it, and it has an effect where it's like anti-spell, where your opponent can't activate spells and traps from the hand unless they set first. You're thinking like, okay, that's kind of weird, but it does help you against breakers like droplets and stuff like that. Because once you hit the board, they can't chain it to anything; they have to set it. And her other effect, when a card gets set or becomes set, you get the targeted card in your field and their field and pop them both. And you'll see why it's important in a minute once I explain some of this stuff. Um, one Nightmare Princess. I was only able to get one, but I probably will play three in this deck. But it's basically like the other Apprentice illusion. You just discard, summon. If you summon, you search a illusion monster, which mainly you want to search her. She's good as an extender. For the Snake Eyes, I played three Ash. I know everybody's sick of this one. Birch, Oak, and the new guy. So this one's crazy. Buff Populace. So basically, what it does, if you attack or battle with this monster, it puts the monster battle and itself into the spell and trap zone. So it's good at outing untargetable monsters. It's good at outing U-Bell monsters, which it actually helped me in one of my U-Bell matches. And its other effect, which is crazy, it's basically Populous but better. Because you target a fire monster in your grave while as a continuous spell, and you pretty much put that one that you target in the spell and trap zone, and you summon this. So it's an extender for free. And why it's crazy, like I said, it just bounces monsters and stuff like that, or pretty much put them in the back row. And there's a couple cool combos with this. One Big Daddy Snake. You didn't really need more than that, but in the new build I'm working on, probably will play two, maybe. I don't know. Three Populous. This gets all your Snake Eye cards, and I'm playing a lot more Snake Eye cards, so that's why this one's kind of important. And the last monster was two Vados. So hear me out. I ended up playing two Vados because I was expecting people to play Tempai, and I was expecting U-Bell, and just decks that play field spells, which is actually kind of crazy. And I wanted to make use of some of the super poly targets. Since this is more of a control deck, it kind of made more sense. And for the Snake Eye cards, I played one Temple and one Chase. Chase is really good in this deck. It scales your Diabell Star or your Snake Eyes Diabell Star, which is cool. It's your free extender, and during the end phase, you get to take any of the monsters in your spell and trap zone, and then you summon it. One Foolish Burial Goods. If I was testing this card, I might actually play three because a lot of the traps we use have like graveyard effects. One OSS, not much to say. Snake Eye cards. Subversion is good for just pushing stuff to the back row. And obviously, three Wanted. We need the poster. Alright, for traps, playing Anti Spell. So the reason why I'm playing Anti Spell, because I one, is because it synergizes with Diabells. Be honest, on the FNL list, the reason why they actually hit this to one is not just because Snake Eyes was using it, it's because they foresaw a combo with this. It's complete lockout. Because this makes your opponent set stuff, and because of this, they have to set stuff. So you see the little lockout part right there, pretty much? Because the spells they can't use, and the spells and traps they can't use, so it's like a little combo together. Then I'm playing one of the Ashen for Eternity. It's basically like just adding an Ashen card back from the grave. But I actually put in the wrong one. It was actually supposed to be the fusion card. It didn't really matter that much. But the fusion card is good. But I probably would cut these and probably just move the Vados to the side. Three Imperm. That's the only hand trap. Whatever. And this card, Sinful Spoils of Subdual. That's the English name. So pretty much it lets you take a level 5 or higher illusion from your deck. You can either add it or summon it. If you choose to summon it, you can't use this effect that turn. Granted, you can't use her pop effect the turn you summon her, but her continuous effect still applies, where they have to set cards in order to activate them first. So if they draw a bunch of breakers, or if you're playing a mirror or something, they have a bunch of quick plays like Wanted, they have to set them first. This is Silvera, pretty much the negate, and it's actually really good in this deck. That's why I wanted to play more of this, because this is one of the main targets you send to the grave, because this is a Sinful Spoils deck. So basically, on the field, it's like a hot red. You send a Diabell Star from hand or field, target card, negate its effects. The graveyard effect, if they respond to your Diabell Star monsters or your Sinful Spoils cards, you just banish this from the grave to negate that card. So that's why it's really good with this as a starter. So if they try to Ash OSS or something, you just chain this and negates the Ash. This card's really good. Morrigan. This card is crazy because it's pretty much Book of Moon for this deck that you could search. If you control a level 5 or higher illusion monster, which you probably will, you get to just set this card from the graveyard for free, and it gets banished when it leaves the field. That doesn't matter because Wanted could just put them back. Playing this. This Snake Eyes card is actually cool, but it probably would get cut. I did brick on it like one time, and it kind of cost me a game, but pretty much if there's something in the spell and trap zone, you summon it, or you could target a monster, either field or grave, and then put it in the spell and trap zone. And then for the bomb traps, which were crazy, the terrors cards. I'm playing this one. This is a weird one. So you target a monster in your opponent's grave, you summon it, then you banish a monster they control, and then if you banish a monster they control, you send one of their cards that are banished back to the graveyard. It's a little weird and convoluted, but it kind of allows you to dodge certain targeting things. But the main reason why we use it is because of the graveyard effect. As you see, you target level 1 in your grave, shuffle it back into the deck, and then you get to set one of your terrors from the deck. Which, whenever you set a card, it'll trigger her to pop a card. That's where the synergy comes in with cards like that. And same thing with Overroot. We all know what this does. Target card in their grave, target one in their field, they swap places, you set the other one you put. Which will that it even applies for monsters, so that's how this triggers as well. Just pop cards. So it's pretty much Diabell's control. And you kinda want to get her out as quickly as possible. And because of the Black Witch, you can always have access to her with Subdual. Which kind of makes it crazy. And just being able to set another one of these from the deck is really good. Alright, so for the side deck, I don't really know what to play. It's locals and it was sneak peek, and this is the stuff I had in my deck box, so this is what I played. It's not completely optimal, but I felt like it covered a lot of bases, but could have been better. Just played the 3 Bestials, Nib, which was pretty good whenever I saw it. Called by whenever I went first. Uh, Triple Droplet, it was okay. I only drew it like one time. Double Storm just for some back row decks, I guess, and then Super Poly. So the reason why I like this is because there's a combo that you could do. If you put the witch back in your hand, or if you clear her, you have no face-up cards. Because they're forced to set their cards, you just blow them out. So it's kind of fun. Pretty fun there. And then for the extra, I'm playing some Super Poly targets. So this new card, Embers of the Ashen. This card is good because it just takes 2 pyros. So if you play against Snake Eye, you get to just take 2 monsters for free. But the really cool effect, when it's fusion summon, you just add back a field spell from your graveyard. So if you send off your temple off one of your Snake Eyes, this could pretty much just get it back. It has another effect, not super relevant, but if you battle a pyro monster, you just kill it. And if it's your turn, when you kill it, you get to attack again, and it's 29, so that's not bad. A Mud Dragon because it's pretty generic. And the reason why we play Vados is because this dude's insane. So he takes Vados plus any amount, at least 2 level 9 or lower pyros. So against Snake Eye is a blowout. You kill their field spell, and then you kill all their monsters. So it can't be destroyed by card effects, first off. And your opponent can't target it with monster effects, so it makes it even better. But on summon, it's a Harpy's Feather Duster. So in combination with Vados, you wipe their whole board. And because it can't be destroyed by card effects, it ignores the Vados trying to kill it. The other effect, when your opponent activates a card or effect, you get to send a face-up Ashen card to the grave and destroy it. So it's pretty good. You can just send whatever trap that you play, and then you just get rid of it. Then we have the Typhon. Ember Whale's cool in this deck because of all the cards that we pop. Appaloosa, insane. The two Charmers, we need them because of Snake Eye. Masquerade came up a lot. Phoenix is really cool. I kept abusing the Phoenix a lot and just being able to protect stuff. I had a game where I had my Zelantis co-link three ways, and one of them was a Phoenix. So every turn I was popping three cards, and they couldn't kill it. So my Appaloosa, I never had to use it or play into tactic cards because they just couldn't kill it. Now there was no reason for me to really activate it. So unless they threatened me. Princess card's cool. Anima, it was all right. And a lot of people don't really realize hitting the Link Karibo actually hurt a lot because this card is nothing compared to Link Karibo, and it came up so many times where you just leave your level ones on the board and it doesn't really do anything. And you need Karibo to like dodge cards. SP didn't have one. I forgot what other card I was playing, but this would be in the deck if I had it. I was borrowing one. Celine because it comes up, and you're playing a couple more spellcasters like this one. Can't use this because it's an illusion. But you have a couple spellcasters, and the new Diabell Star is the spellcaster, so it comes up. And Solantis for the OTK plays. Yeah, that's pretty much what I played today. I just wanted to play something fun. I went X1. Unfortunately, I did lose in round one to a U-Bell deck. I lost game three because I didn't have enough gas, and I just had to nightmare pain myself to sleep. So I pretty much OTK'd myself. There's nothing much I could have done. Didn't draw some of the cards I needed, like the back row removal. I drew Storm way too late, so it wasn't enough. If it was Cosmic, it would have been better, but I didn't have it. So, yeah. But this deck has a lot of cool combos, and it catches a lot of people off guard. I'm going to keep fixing this deck, and I probably will be playing it this format, especially with combos with the Anti-Spell and the original Sin Keeper. Really good. Turboing out this card is really good. Having her and Witch together is really good. Because Witch sets the card that she needs. You get to use her to pop the Witch during their turn, which will summon herself again, which will allow you to set another card, which will trigger her to pop a card. So pretty
So,
insane.
I'm interrupting here, but how do you feel like about playing XCs and XCing both of them together?
You said what?
Why don't you play like an XZs and XZ both of them together?
I don't know. I was looking for my Nightingale, and I forgot to put it in my extra deck just in case if I played against Tenpai. But luckily I didn't. But I still had a lot of main deck answers to Tenpai. Because yes, most times I can interrupt them during the main phase, but if I get out Diabells, they're not going to be able to use Lightning Storm right away, and I'll be able to like snuff it out. So it's pretty good. So I felt good about it. So not the worst, but I probably would play it in the future if I still played the Snake Eye part. Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
played.
Hello?
So
Alright, I can hear you now.
yeah, all right. Sorry, y'all, for the technical difficulties, but yeah, if y'all have any questions, y'all can hit me up in the comments. This is the deck I've been working on. It's very fun. You see no bonfire in the deck because you don't really need it because you have so many ways to play other than use bonfire. So y'all try this out. Leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.